LFA 119, Silva versus Revell, 11 fights on the entire fight card, but we are only going to be doing about 5 fights on the fight card today. Chris Rentiera, Austin Worms, Dorian Ramos, and Isaac Thompson, Clayton Carpenter and Ronnie Kilohe, Alan Boghosso and Richard Valencia, Jared Revell, and Josh Silva. A lot of very solid fights for LFA 119. We're going to give our predictions really quick right now. And the first fight we go into is going to be in the lightweight division. Chris Rentiera and Austin Worms in the lightweight division. Chris Rentiera, 2 wins and 0 losses. If you know anything about him, he's been wrestling all the way back since high school, which was quite a long time ago. I believe 2012, 2011, sometime around that range. Right now, coming off a rear naked, another rear naked, dominant decisions, and a lot of other knockout and submission wins on his record. Only 1 loss by a majority decision against Luis Felipe, who is currently fighting on Ultimate Battlegrounds right there. But overall, this is going to be a very, very easy fight for me to predict. Chris Rentiera, a wrestler, grappler type of guy, going to go out there, take Austin Worms down fairly easily, ground and pound him, and submit him. It's either going to be a ground and pound TKO, or we're going to see yet another rear naked, arm triangle, arm bar, whatever submission is going to happen here. That's what we're going to see. Either submission or ground and pound TKO. Chris's wrestling and grappling is just way, way better than Austin Worms. That's all I really have to say. And most of the losses from Austin Worms have been by finish, and most of them have been by ground and pound TKO. So I'm going to go Chris Rentiera winning that fight by a submission in the first or second round. Really good fight in the lightweight division. Dorian Ramos and Isaac Thompson in the featherweight division. 2 wins, 0 losses, and 2 wins and 0 losses. If you look at the betting odds right there, it's fairly obvious who the favorite is. -240 for Isaac Thompson, and for good reason. If you look at this man's wrestling and grappling pedigree, it is absolutely amazing. Sekiro knockout win, armbar, and Sekiro knockout win, every single one of them. After a takedown, a lot of ground and pound, and the finish on the ground. Dorian Ramos mainly going out there, throwing some really winging punches, just getting your back to the cage, throwing until he lands a shot and gets a knockout. He's got a couple of submission wins right there, but not really against good competition. 0-1, and I believe also 0-1 right there. So he's not a grappler, he's not a wrestler, mainly a guy going out there, getting your back to the cage, and just throwing wild punches, hoping for a knockout. That is his style, and doing that type of thing to a guy like Isaac Thompson, it's not going to work out for you. Isaac is going to level change, get the double leg takedown, and ground and pound you, and he's either going to submit you or ground and pound TKO you. So it's a very easy prediction. I believe Isaac is going to defend the big flurries from Dorian Ramos, a double leg him, ground and pound him, and TKO him or submission in the first or second round. Easy prediction right there in the featherweight division. Clayton Carpenter and Ronnie Kilohe in the flyweight division. 25 years old, and I have no idea. I don't know why it's not showing right there, but Ronnie Kilohe definitely going to be the better striker, coming off first round a knee to the body knockout over Matthew Monterosso, second round knockout win over undefeated Abdul Kamara, first round knockout win over undefeated Chris Cortez, and then 2 other knockout wins in the very first round. Every single win by knockout, and almost every single loss by finish as well. Only 1 loss coming by a decision against Mark Lamaco, and that was the last fight right there. But overall, this fight with Ronnie Kilohe, Clayton Carpenter, I'm going to say it right now, Clayton is going to destroy Ronnie Kilohe in the wrestling and grappling. The kickboxing, honestly, is not that bad. He's got a head kick knockout win over Maui Antesanado, however you say the name. He's got very good body kicks, really good leg kicks, good jab, 1-2s. He's a very, very solid striker. He's not going to be as good as Ronnie Kilohe, but I do believe eventually he will land the takedown, and he's going to land either a knee bar submission, rear naked choke submission, armbar submission, or maybe an arm triangle. I don't know what submission is going to be, but he'll get the takedown, and I do believe Clayton Carpenter will get the finish. My prediction, Clayton Carpenter by submission in the first or second round. Really good fight in the flyweight division. Richard Valencia and Alan Boghosso in the bantamweight division. 5 rounds in the bantamweight division. 9 wins, 0 losses. 6 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. A little bit smaller, a little bit less in the reach department, but the power of Alan Boghosso is absolutely crazy. Out of those 6 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw, he's shown a solid grappling. First on guillotine, first on heel hook, first on knockout, and then he first round rear naked with 1 real legit knockout over Sean McPadden, where he really showed that left hook. He's very good at staying on the back foot, having you come forward, and just landing that left hook. He's very good at landing that. Also, Richard Valencia, he's going to get pieced up on the feet. I do believe he's going to be coming forward, looking to just stay on the outside, jab, 1-2, leg kick, body kick, and eventually look to land the takedown. But in terms of the striking, Alan Boghosso is going to absolutely destroy him. His striking is way better, way more powerful, way faster of a striker as well. And he does have the guillotine to fall back on. He's got a very tight guillotine that he did catch at Samurai Sharizade Ulu in his last fight. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name correctly, but overall, Alan does have the guillotine in there to defend the takedown. He's got better striking, and I do believe he will defend most, if not all, of the takedowns. Of course, he'll get taken down once or twice in the fight. Richard Valencia will win 1 or 2 of the rounds right here, but overall, I do believe Alan Boghosso should be able to defend most, again, if not all, of the takedowns right here. He's got way better striking. Going to be on the back foot, defending, sprawling on these takedowns, and just left hooking Richard Valencia every single time. I don't think we'll see a knockout. Richard Valencia is a very tough guy. Never been finished in his professional or amateur career. Never even got a loss in his professional or amateur career. I believe the same thing can be said for Alan Boghosso, but I cannot wait for the fight. The betting odds have it as a very close one. -160 and +130, pretty much flipped from +140 Alan Boghosso to -160 Alan Boghosso. So some crazy odds getting switched around right there, but I'm slightly going to go Alan Boghosso by a 48-47 unanimous decision. Really good fight in the bantamweight division. Josh Silva and Jared Revell in the middleweight division. I'm going to say right now, very simple prediction in my opinion. 11 wins, 2 losses. Going to be a lot smaller than Josh Silva. He's going to be a natural middleweight fighter, whereas Josh Silva has fought in the light heavyweight division quite a lot of times in his career so far. His last fight was for the LFA vacant light heavyweight belt against T. Cummings. Won the fight by a first round knockout. Again, the light heavyweight division. Before that, Rafael Viana in the light heavyweight division. Now he's going to be fighting Jared Revell for the vacant middleweight belt, as he's going to be a lot bigger, a lot stronger, a way better striker than Jared Revell, especially after watching that last fight by a head kick knockout. Crazy win there. But overall, Josh Silva should definitely win here. He's got very solid striking. 2 head kick knockout wins in the first round. The first one in 1 minute 30 seconds, and the next one even faster in about half of the amount of time. And he's got the grappling as well. So overall, striking, grappling, clinching, wrestling, everything you could possibly think about for Josh and Jared Revell. Josh does have the advantage, and I do believe Josh Silva will become a double champion inside of the LFA. If you look at right here, at all the champions that are in the LFA right now, he is the light heavyweight champion. There is no middleweight champion, but there is no double champions inside of the LFA right here. Josh Silva, I think, will be the first LFA double champion in 2021, I guess. I don't know if there's any other LFA double champions, but if there has not been, I do definitely think that Josh Silva will be the first. He got way better grappling, wrestling, and striking, so I'm definitely going to go Silva to win the fight. Are Rentetta and Silva parlay pieces? I definitely do think so. I would also say, Clayton's a little bit too overvalued, but yeah, Renciera is definitely a parlay piece. Isaac Thompson is definitely a parlay piece, as well as, of course, Josh Silva. He's a little bit overpriced from the beginning valuation of -350, but I'm definitely very confident he'll win the fight. But overall, I got Josh Silva by a TKO in the second round right there. Really good fight in the middleweight division. Yeah, guys, that is my full card prediction for LFA 119. Yeah, that's my full card prediction. I'm trying to get it back up right here so I can look at all the fights. I got Josh Silva by finish in the first or second round. Alan Boghosso by a 48-47 decision. Clayton Carpenter by finish in the first or second round. Isaac Thompson by finish in the first or second round. And Chris Renciera by finish in the first or second round. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and everything like that. And we'll see you in the next video. Let's go.